Somebody got some explaining to do. Green Bay 48, Dallas Cowboys, supposed to be American team, 32. Now, that score doesn't reflect how that game went, the whole entire game went from start to finish, especially in that first half. Green Bay came out firing. I know as myself as being a coach and even having been a head coach at one point, if you win the coin toss, most coaches, for the most part, defer, take it to the second half and hopes that when it comes down to it, if they got the ball at right before the end of the first half, they can score and get the kickoff, go back down and score again. Green Bay had a different plan with wanting to get their offense, Matt LaFleur, to get their offense up and rolling. So he took the snap, went straight down on the opening drive, scored a touchdown. Dak Prescott and Dallas Cowboys came out, did not gel, did not look together at all on that first drive, which led to Green Bay coming back, smacking them mouth again with the pass, with the run, and definitely the run game. The thing that stuck out to me was seeing the Dallas Cowboys in a zone defense and not a man defense, especially if you got a young quarterback in Love who's just getting the start after Aaron Rodgers was traded to the New York Jets. Got a young wide receiver core, and you're going to sit back and play zone, allow Love and Green Bay Packers pick you apart, whether it was a run, whether it was a pass, Green Bay picking apart. Dak Prescott having trouble with the zone and aggressive play from some of the Green Bay Packers cornerbacks, especially Jaire Alexander or CeeDee Lamb. You know, all in CeeDee Lamb's face, no response back by CeeDee Lamb. It just seemed like they just was not in it for that wild card game to make it beyond the first round, in which Dallas Cowboys go up and down with. They might win the first round and get put out the next round. They get to the first round and get put out the first round. So, you know, Dak Prescott went on to say, you know, it was, if they're going to fire Mike McCarthy, they need to fire me as well. And I'm not saying to fire Dak Prescott, but, man, you've been running the game the whole regular season and getting a playoff, and on both sides lays an egg. Why not put that pressure on Green Bay and make Jordan Love earn his money and earn that superstar status and let Michael Parsons run wild? But they didn't. Green Bay just humiliated Dallas Cowboys and just kept beating them up. So both teams played 39 games, including the playoffs. The Packers had the lead 22-17 versus the Cowboys with a 5-game win streak. So what's going to happen in Big Dallas? Every year is Dallas Cowboys going to win, Dallas Cowboys going to win. They can't get over that hump in the regular season. To me, personally, I think they need to bring a back end that can run in between the tackles and the guards. You're going to keep Pollard because he's a free agent. That's your scat back. You know what I mean? You need another Ezekiel Elliott type back. That's why that marriage had worked well, because you had Zeke Elliott to do the dirty work. You had Pollard that could come in after Zeke Elliott and the offensive line had wore down the defense, and now he can go ahead and just punish him with throwing passes to Pollard and add him to the pass game. I just didn't see no mix there with that offense. They just couldn't get it right. Like in the movie Life, can't get right. They just couldn't get it right. It just didn't look right at all. Yeah, McCarthy going to take most of the blame, but I don't think all the blame was on McCarthy. I think Dan Quinn takes some of that blame. Of course, Dak Prescott takes some of the blame. It just seemed like getting into the playoff game, Dallas Cowboys said, we're just going to fall back, be more aggressive on defense. It might be a different story. I take my hat off to Green Bay Packers and that young fellas and that young team, because they came out to play. On to San Francisco for Green Bay, at home in Dallas for the Cowboys. This is your boy Tavon. Peace. Another rap session.